What is gwan peeps? What is gwan? It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles, and I feel like I should be whispering because it's so early in the bloody morning. As you can see, I still got my dressing gown on. But it's just one of them days that I have to go out today. So I thought I would do this really early and see what messages will come out. So today I've got a really unusual one here. It's called the Pleasure Oracle. So I thought I'd switch up the mood because yesterday's one was like, it was called Transmuting Pain. And it was about turning your pain into power. And I really do think someone needed to hear that message. And it went on for a while. It was about 30 minutes, which I don't really usually go that long. That's one of the longest ones I've done yet. But anyway, let's move on. The Pleasure Oracle. What messages are we going to get from here? And, as usual, we'll probably fix some cards on it. But this is the main card. Let me see how to use the Oracle. Okay. So, we had this before. There's some special way you're supposed to use these cards. What does it say? Shuffle your deck, create a pleasurable daily ritual, add your favourite people to pick a card. Okay. Anyway, forget that for the minute. Let's get a card out and see what it says. Because the images don't tell you much about what's going on with the card. But from the message, we can definitely see what's going down today, people. Let's see what's going down. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message for the collective. What do we need to hear today, Spirit? Please let us know because, I got these out for a reason. Let's find out why we need to hear this message today. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's get a card out. See, look, you can tell these are some of these are quite raunchy, but some of them have some serious messages on them. So let's find out what the message is today. And before I do that, are you not subscribed yet? Why not? Hit the subscribe button and the alert bell so you know when I'm going to do another video. Because, if you've been watching these daily spiritual teas, they get deep. And it's usually a message that you need to hear, something that's going on in your life, something that, because I always give two messages, spiritual message and what is really going down. Anyway, let's get a card out and see what this is about. So, this one looks quite raunchy, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? This is a lady sitting with her back to us, and you can see, dare I say it, the crack of her ass. You can see the crack of her ass. Why is this here, Spirit? So it's called Let It Be Easy or Let Me Down Easy. No, it's not that. It's an old Jamaican song, Let Me Down Easy. But it says, let it be easy. When there's a battle raging in your mind between your inner critic and your sense of empowerment, the only winning move is not to play. To get out of your head entirely. How? Breathe. Breathe deeply, fully, and with a cleansing, grounding intention. Breathe as if every breath contains all life and all the answers, all the ease, because it does. So the action here that goes with this message is, how does your relationship to yourself need simplifying? Where can you disentangle the knots of aloofness and a resistance from your intimate relations with something as easy as a word or a touch? Don't think about it, journal it, or better yet, let instinct guide you in the moment. Let it all be easy. Do you know what this is saying to me? There's a lot of you out there that have got people that want to step to you, but you're just so guarded and so protected because of what you've been through. Trust issues. And this is what this is about. Is it just a simple touch or a smile? Or, just some kind of gesture to let somebody know that you are interested. Sometimes we read too much into conversations as well. And I'm guilty of that. I know I am. I used to take it for face value. My motto used to be, until you do me wrong, I know better. But I can't look at things like that anymore. You can't look at it that way. That was the wrong way of looking at it. You have to see between the lines sometimes. And sometimes you do get red flags, but in other cases, we're just being overprotective. because it says here, how does your relationship to yourself need simplifying? Are you turning yourself into knots, just trying to figure out a sentence that somebody's given you? And it could be just a genuine sentence. It says, can you dismantle the knots of aloofness and resistance from your intimate relationships with something as easy as a word or a touch? Do you know what I mean? It's like it might just take a sentence. It might just take a touch. It might just take a smile, even, to dismantle what is going on with you. And I just think this is about trust issues because of what? Do you know, I'm guilty of this as well. It's what we've been through. But sometimes we read too much into some people's gestures. So let me just put this here and get some cards out. There's reasons why we behave this way, though, isn't there? There's reasons why we do this. And we're going to figure out if the spirit is going to give us a message as to why we do these things. So I've got today these ones. I love these cards. I could, if I'm going anywhere, these are the ones to take, because although they give a very spiritual message, you can also figure out the other messages too. I'm terrible, aren't I? But anyway, let's see. So, and by the way, if these messages resonate with you, please show your appreciation, like, support. Hit the support button. But if you want to take it further and it really resonated with you, please show your support and go down to the description box below. I've got buy me a coffee now, or just my PayPal link. Buy me a coffee is like, how much does a coffee cost? A $5? But you could help towards me getting new decks. You could indeed help towards me, because I'm trying to create a deck here with my photography at the moment. So yeah, that'd be interesting. But anyway, I'm going to leave that alone. Or even better yet, come and support me on Patreon, okay? Because Patreon's always going to see everything first. And if it's exclusive, it'll probably stay on Patreon too. Do you know what I mean? So I've got members just benefit from all that, because I go deeper on my messages. The messages you see, 9 times out of 10, I go deeper on them, and you're basically missing out. So let's find out why this card is here. It's all about trust issues. Is that what it is, Spirit? Or are we just too protective of our energy sometimes? Is that what it is? Are you protecting your energy too hard? And am I mixing up these cards now? I am, aren't I? Here we go. Let's get these out of the way. Sorry, people. Sorry. It's too early in the morning. The brain's not functioning as it should. But there you go. Let's see. Let's get a message out and see what Spirit has to say, okay? Is there a reason why you're behaving this way? Did you get hurt in the past? Have people just been too nasty to you and you just protect your energy now? And the slightest thing you just withdraw? I know I do. I'm guilty of that, honestly. But look here. We've got the King of Wands here. Okay, now that doesn't tell us very much, but let's talk about what this card is saying, okay? It says motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious, take a leading role, step into the spotlight, public speaking. Oh, it could even be that, couldn't it? Is it that you need to be in the spotlight, but you don't know how to be? Or you need to be in the spotlight and you're shying away from that? Oh, has people made you feel insecure in the past? That's interesting. So it says public speaking. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Communicate your vision. Don't be sensitive to criticism. There you go. Says it all, doesn't it? With that King of Wands. But here's what's next. See, look. This is how you should be. Okay, but this 8 of Swords is what you might be in that energy right now. It says here, the illusionment of entrapment, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action. Take responsibility for your life now. Do you see what I mean? If I go back to this card again, it says here, how does your relationship to yourself need simplifying? Do you need to get out of your head? It says, where can you dismantle the knots of aloofness and resistance from your intimate relationships with something as easy as a word or a touch? Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Be this person. Be a leader. Be a speaker. Be a fighter. Do you know what I mean? Let's get one more card out. Yeah. It says victory. Wise choices that bring public recognition and success. Promotions, awards, and scholarships. And I'll show you this card. This is the page. Is this? No, this is the Six of Wands. This is victory, success. Because, it could be success in all things, such as success in relationships, but you've got to get out of your head. Success in relationships, success in jobs, success in all sorts of things. Put down those trust issues. Sometimes you just got to put down those trust issues, honestly. Sometimes I do spat about these things, but I do spat about protecting your energy, protecting your space. There's certain circumstances, yes, where out and out. But if, for example, you have an admirer, but you're being overprotected, now you have to think about it. Is it you that is being putting yourself in that energy? Or is it that you truly see red flags? This is what you have to ask yourself, because look here, we've got the Page of Pentacles here now. And it says here, sorry, I was just drinking some water. It's so early in the morning. The first thing I do is drink water because my throat, you can hear it, can't you? But it says, scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mysterious. Time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career promotion or scholarship, a new area of study. But are you ever going to get to this if you're stuck in your head? If you're not going to go for that victory, that success? This could even be about trust issues. You know what I mean? Because look, it says, this is the Five of Pentacles. It says it, and this is the Five of Pentacles is about lack mindset. But I'm going to read this to you. It says, negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges. Fears surrounding money. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for being self-employed. Interesting. But this, for me, is about the lack of mindset. It's about the mistrust. And you put yourself in this energy. Do you want to be this person and being alone? I mean, the spiritual message here is not about money. It's about being in this lack mindset. Do you know what I mean? So let's see what we've got here. Are we being overprotective? Do you need to be that leader in your life? Can you see these cards, people? Let me just move this over so you can see the cards. I've got so much clutter going on this desk. But look, let me move this over so you can see these cards. Okay. So, we've got the King of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Maybe you project this outward thing. You project this outward thing of being a leader, a fighter, passionate about what you do. But 9 times out of 10, and it could be that there's somebody who wants to step to you too, but you're too much in your head. And although you may see victory in this situation, and it could be a start of a good thing, you're still up in your head about it. You're still in this lack mindset. You're still in this mistrust. When all it could take is a smile and to encourage somebody to come forward to you. A smile, a conversation, a touch. Gone is the art of flirting these days. Back in the day, you could flirt without flirting. You go to a party and all you had to do was look at somebody and give them that shy look and they would get the hint. That wouldn't happen here. You'd have to be direct to the point. That wouldn't happen anymore. There's no such thing. It's almost like there's no such thing as courting anymore. Do you know what I mean? I'm a strong believer in courting and dating because that's how you get to know people. Do you know what I mean? Instead of just having this Netflix and chill and get straight down to business, which is not good because nowadays there's more people separated than they are together because of the way they actually go about dating. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why I've brought that up, but it's like somebody wants to step to you now. In other news, here's what we got in other news. We got somebody This King of Wands wants to step to you. Are you up in your head or are they up in their head? They want to appear to you as good news. It says here, enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient, new or news of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passion. Finish what you start. Do you know, this is somebody who wants to take a leap of faith towards you. I'm going to the bottom of the deck now. See? Do you see what I mean? This is you up in your head about some situation. Up in your head about some situation. Is it that you feel that somebody's just doing it because they want victory over you? Or is it that this person wants to heal a situation with you and start this situation again? Do you see what I mean? It's all about the trust issues. It's all about you getting out of your head sometimes. I'll be getting this message that lately some of you could be or about to meet new people and or reconcile with people that will come correct. Do you know, you've got people wanting to heal these situations. It says here, have faith, the future is bright, dreams come true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. The light is at the end of the tunnel. Do you know, is it that this person wants to win at all costs? This the king of, if I didn't say the king of cups has come out here. And it says here, trustworthy, honourable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust, a situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-intentioned emotions. Do you see what I mean when I say about the hidden? A charitable benefactor, seen a counsellor. So here's what we got here. Somebody wants to step to you. They're good news to you, but you're up in your head about this love situation. Here it is, the Two of Cups, and it says here, falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship, forgiveness and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts. Don't give up on people you love. Oh, do you see what I mean, people? You see what I mean? Because it's like, and now we've got the regret. But this is the renewal card. I think this is the judgment card here. But it says, reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness, time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. See this lack mindset? You know what to do. You know what to do. I mean, in this life, we are going to be heartbroken. We are going to be heartbroken. But you have to take these things, like turn your pain into power, like I said yesterday. Turn your pain into power. But, do you know, from this spread here, this is actually a quite encouraging spread because I'm telling you, there's somebody, either somebody wants to start again with you, wants to reconcile with you here, but you're up in your head and thinking about the past. But did they give you, have they come back with red flags now? Have they come back with red flags? You have to ask yourself the question. Some of you, yes, of course they're going to come back with red flags. But some of you, they just want to reconcile the situation. They've learnt their lesson. They've been through all sorts of nonsense since you've last had conversations with them or whatever. And they want to come back into your life as the person they should be. They want to have victory and success in this. Some of them, do you know, when I see this sometimes though as well, some of them just want to win. But in this spread, in this case, I don't think this is what it is. And this is not for all of you, but yeah, this is like somebody who wants to start again and heal. But you need to get out of this mindset. You need to get out of this mindset. And just, if you see red flags, fair enough. But if there is no red flags and you're just creating it, then, you know, I'm going to read this to you one more time before I go because this is making sense. How does your relationship to yourself need simplifying? Where can you dismantle the knots of aloofness and resistance from your intimate relationships with something as easy as a word or a touch? Don't think about it. Journal it or become better. Let instinct guide you in the moment. Let it be easy. It says at the top, this is what the card's called. Let it be easy. So I'm going to leave it there because that was interesting. I wasn't expecting that because these cards are quite raunchy. Do you see someone with their back to... This is you with your back to all these situations and you think, can I trust it or not? Can you trust it? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. That was interesting because, life is too short sometimes to let people put you in this mindset of mistrust. It's like you get to the point where you just don't want to talk to nobody, you don't want to speak to nobody because you're just afraid of the hurt. But the problem is we're human. We're human, and sometimes we need to feel the hurt to get the experience to move on. Nothing is a failure in this life. I will say it and I'll say it again. Nothing is a failure in this life. It's either an experience you needed to have or some lesson you needed to learn. And I bet by golly now, by the time you've come through to this message, I'm telling you, you probably learned a lot of lessons. And you will see the red flags. So trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your higher self to know and understand whether somebody is really there for you or not. It's time to put it to the test, people. It's time to put it to the test. So if that message resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe, hit the alert bell. You can support me if it really resonates with you. If it really resonates, please support. Please go to the links in the description below. Okay? So you can find a way to support me. But anyway, I'm going to leave that message there. And so till next time, people, take care.